everything he said was pretty much what happened.
That's the thing, right? Like it's like when you come from nothing, it's like you have this opportunity, and you've seen struggle, you've seen pain, you've seen your family miss meals and not have food on the table, and you
Yeah,
have you have this opportunity where you can put some bread on the table for you, not just for yourself, but for your family, for your
yeah,
sisters, for your brothers, right?
definitely.
And what's that feeling like? Like, take me back. What did that journey start for you? And what got you into music?
Well, I started producing in 2016. So at
Back
the
in our
grade
high school days.
12,
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
was
how
in
old are you?
grade
You're
12.
you're a year older than us?
I think I'm a year older than you guys.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
1999?
99,
Okay,
yeah.
we're 2000.
2000.
Okay, yeah. If you guys don't know, we went to the same high
High
school.
school. Yeah, yeah.
Dakota Collegiate represent.
Yeah. And yeah, we could talk about Dakota like after, 'cause we like a lot of people came from Dakota,
course.
right?
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I started in my grade 12 year of high school, and it came about because Lavish, you guys know
Yeah,
Lavish,
yeah.
right?
Lavish, yeah.
So Lavish and my brother, my older brother
Santo,
Santo,
yeah.
they would record in my house all the time for fun, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And making songs, and it came to a point where they told me that, obviously we're in high school, right? So they couldn't buy the beats off YouTube.
Yeah,
And they just asked me because I was always in their sessions, so they were like, you're here, why don't you just start making beats for us so we don't
yeah,
have to buy them on YouTube?
yeah, yeah.
And before that, I never even like thought about it or fathomed it. I was just always like, doing school stuff. Like I wasn't really thinking about
Mm-hmm.
music like that. But I sat on it for a bit, and I don't think I made anything for like a few months because I just didn't think I could do it. Then just one day I was just bored, and then I opened up my laptop and like did research like how to get started, and I got some equipment,
Mm-hmm.
and then I started making beats. But the first year my beats were really bad, really bad because I remember after I made my first couple of beats, I I showed Lavish because he was at my house, and like he was saying like these aren't it, like these are trash, like I'll just stick to the ones on YouTube.
I'll just buy them off YouTube. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, but I just kept going at it, and a few years after that, I started kind of figuring it out, and I still wasn't really taking it seriously, just doing it like my free time. And I would only show a few people, like only a few people at in the high school knew at the time. But then maybe like a year after that, I ran into an artist called Miazwe.
Yeah.
He's also from Winnipeg,
Of course.
and he I think I went to like I just turned 18, and I went to the club for the first time, and he was there performing, and then I came up to him after, and I was like, yo, like I make beats. And he gave me his contact, and then I sent him like a lot of the beats I made, and like he was the first artist that really gave me a shot because
Mm-hmm.
it he just started texting me the songs back, and it was like my first time hearing someone like rap on my beat. So that experience really like taught me a lot. It taught me how to structure my beats and
Mm-hmm.
make sure like there's a hook and a verse and um, bridge and all the little sections. And so we ended up coming to the studio together and working on some more music. And then a few months after that, that's when I I discovered Fab. And like at that point, everything works out for a reason, and that's something me and him, always say to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So me learning with Miazwe, right, taught me a lot of the basics of song structure and how to make a song.
Yeah.
So then by the time I ran into Fab, I already knew that, and then I was able to teach him, and like he came to the studio. Well, it wasn't just like that. I messaged him because I saw him freestyling out of his car on Instagram.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember those
yeah,
guys?
yeah.
And I was like, wow, like I've never heard anyone like this, like from Winnipeg,
Right.
right? So I messaged him, and at first he was hesitant. He was like, I've never been to a studio before. I've never like made a song. I just freestyled. And I told him like, I think he's fire, and like I think we can do something. And
Yeah.
then he came like a day later, and this first session we had, we mostly just talked and just got to know each other. I think he freestyled maybe like one song, and like it was okay. Like
Yeah.
I guess maybe he had some jitters in him, and then I think he came back a week later, and then we made the first song we released called "Nobody Loyal."
Oh,
Nobody Loyal, yeah.
nobody loves
And
my
like
trust.
as
Yo,
soon as I heard
nice.
that, I was like, yo, like I was like,
That was a
there's
good song.
something special here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like we released that song and it just blew up, right?
Did.
And then yeah, ever since then we've been like this, and we've basically been on the same page, and yeah, now we're here.